All right, we are live, everybody. Wow, wow, wow. The day we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Bitcoin just crossed and achieved a new all-time high. I'm Ian Balina. Welcome to Token Metrics Live. This is a long time coming. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Ian, hi. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah. So, were you expecting Bitcoin to reach the all-time high today? And how do you feel about it?
Well, I don't know. I had a tough time paying attention to my Thanksgiving dinner while looking at my phone, given the epic dump that occurred. Uh, I survived, stayed constructive in our newsletter with maybe a little de-risk, but frankly, I'm not surprised it came back. Right, the dump was orchestrated or not orchestrated so that people could buy. Right, you know, it was a holiday gift to those people, and then everybody who either couldn't buy, didn't buy, or sold has to FOMO back in. So I'm not surprised it's at an all-time high, and people's bravery about buying will probably increase if it can take it out. Right, like nobody wants to buy
Yeah.
the all-time high; they want to buy it as it goes through. So
Yeah, actually, let me pull up the article here. For some reason, I guess did my ad block the image? Okay, let me go to CoinDesk instead. Yes, for
because
those
I
who
think
maybe
I saw
missed
a
it.
flash on there that it was a bubble, right? So the more people talk about it being a bubble, the higher it's going to go.
Yeah, can we just? All right. Yeah. So for those who are tuning in, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Bitcoin price sets a new record high above 19,783. So it's CoinDesk. Even New York Times is covering it. Bitcoin hits new record, this time with less talk of a bubble. Right. So Bitcoin has achieved a new all-time high. It's now bounced back down, according to CoinGecko. But hey, no worries. It's going to bounce right back up. Right. So this was meant to be our Cyber Monday live stream. Once again, for those who don't know, we're giving away 40% discount that expires today at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. You get 40% off of Token Metrics. So Bitcoin all-time high and 40% discount on Token Metrics. I think the moons have aligned. So definitely be sure to tell all your friends about it. I mean, because what best way to get people onto Noah's Ark? We talked about this on the last show. People are losing their wealth through inflation. Through quantitative easing, people are getting their wealth robbed from them. And as somebody mentioned in the comments, it is a financial crime not to be in crypto at this point, because this is how you will preserve your purchasing power. So this is why Bitcoin is rallying, but also why you should take advantage of the 40% discount, because it expires on Monday. And basically less than 12 hours it's going to expire. So we want to make sure everyone gets advantage to take it, because once this blows up, once Bitcoin goes to 45K, 100K, a million, possibly, it might be too late. Right. But speaking of that, Bill, what's your price prediction for Bitcoin now that it's achieved a new all-time high? Because he said last time, I think a month ago, that once it goes past the all-time high, there's no resistance. Right. So where can Bitcoin go from here?
Okay, great question. I think Bitcoin is now a psychology game, right? In other words, institutions are going to have to FOMO in to either Bitcoin, ETH, or both. I was thinking about an even number like 25,000. So, if you get this 20, 30% spike, that's actually the point where bullish sentiment could get really extreme. And I would expect Bitcoin to maybe come off and have alts take off. So to answer your question, 25K, right? And then once everyone's FOMO'd into Bitcoin, naturally the trade will be somewhere else.
All right. And speaking of that, just want to quickly show what the quant grade, the newly launched quant grade. Congrats to everyone who's been taking advantage of this since it launched. But it is bullish on Bitcoin on the monthly, 99%. That is super bullish on Bitcoin. So, I mean, I think that's all we need to know.
You got to revise my target after seeing that.
Right, 99% very bullish on Bitcoin. Actually, let me see, because the price prediction models, those do take a while to update. But let me pull those up. Just give me 1 second here. Because yeah, because right now we're basically at a whole new level, right? So yeah, because Bitcoin, in a way, I think the price prediction has been acting kind of as support, right? Because Bitcoin has, for the last month or so, has been trending higher than our predictions even predicted. But here it came back down to kind of test support, and now it's bouncing right off, right? So we think, or the model thinks, worst case, Bitcoin maybe goes sideways for maybe a month or so, maybe around 16, 17,000. But hey, maybe that could bring in alt season, right? Maybe DeFi 2.0. So Bill, what do you think about that?
Well, I do think, you know, when people declare victory in Bitcoin, you know, which justifiably so, you know, when the FOMO gets so extreme, because again, if it takes out today's high, nobody wants to buy it at 20,000. No one wants to, which is how you know it's going higher, right? Because everyone's too scared to buy it. Everybody, you know, doesn't want to buy the top, and they will buy the top. It's just at much higher prices, right? So I do think that, you know, Ether, even Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, all these big alts, they're going to go next. Dash. And then it's going to be the smaller alts once Bitcoin gets to 25. Okay. So, you know, the small alts, synthetics, Ren, a lot of the stuff that we like could really take off.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bill. So let us know what you think. What's your Bitcoin price prediction? Do you think Bitcoin is going to 25K, 100K, a million? Let's check the comments and see what people have to say. Okay, so Coach K says 22,000 to 24,500. All right, what's up, Coach K? Coach K is crypto family. Let's see here. Let me see. Simply Better says we will drop. Faith says Bitcoin next move is 27K. All right. Next prediction says 27K, so it's Faith. Okay. All right, tell us what you think. Share all your predictions down below. Definitely want to see what people. Okay, Chester says 1 million Bitcoin at the peak of the bull run. Wow, I mean, if that happens, all of us are going to be beyond the moon, right? We'll be to the moon and beyond. Then Alan says, hey, token fam, hopefully it will go to 28,000. All right, that's what's up. Coach K says $1 million, how Dr. Evil says it. That's like the $1 million. Okay, somebody says huge fan of Bill. Somebody says they like, hi guys, Bill, love your market analysis from last night's live stream. Yeah, Bill's doing a great job. Hey, what's up, King Nick? Great to have you here. All right, so tell us what you think. What's your Bitcoin price prediction? Share down below, and be sure to take advantage of the coupon code we have from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. This is the last day. You have less than 12 hours, and Bitcoin is at an all-time high. So definitely take advantage of it. Get 40% off. The coupon code is anniversary 2020. That's all caps, one word, anniversary 2020. Enter that coupon code and you will get 40% off. Right. So take advantage of this before Bitcoin leaves the space station and goes out of orbit. All right. Okay, let's take a few questions. So this will be a short live stream since this is during the workday and we're still working. So we have to get back to our meetings. Let me see if I can get some questions here. Because somebody's saying here that the predictions are not working. Let me see if I can answer this. Definitely want to make sure people know that the predictions are working. I mean, they're not perfect, but I mean, they're working. I mean, to say they're not working is not doing your research. So here, let me see if I can go through this real quick. Okay, all right. So to say the predictions are not working, So first of all, you have to understand how to treat this, right? This is not the end all be all. This is simply one data point, right? So if you're trading just on this, you're not using it right? This is really telling you where the trend could possibly go, right? So kind of as I was talking about earlier in the show, I think you can really think of this as support, right? Or as a trend forecast, right? Because it's a rolling price prediction. It updates with every price close every single day. And it's basically telling you where the trend could go, right? So as you see here, the predictions obviously were not perfect because Bitcoin was doing better than anybody thought. And I don't think anybody thought Bitcoin would be going this fast, this high. However, they were predicting a positive trend, right? And then when the prediction was here, Bitcoin came back to test this support here in a way, right? The prediction model. So it veered off course and came back to basically be on the expected mean. Basically, it was reverting back to the mean, right? So think of this as the mean. It can kind of veer off course, but when the predictions are, I think this to me is actually very bullish, right? It's basically saying if Bitcoin does correct, it's not going to crash back down to like 10K. It's going to come down and maybe be around 16, 17K. So to me, this actually is bullish for alts, right? And then going back to, those are the indices. Let me go to the ratings, right? If we go to the ratings here, let me take off the search, right? So look at this. Today's coin, Aspire. Now, typically I don't cover low cap coins, but I know lots of people do like low cap coins. This has a grade of 99%, and today it's up 84%. Right, so the quant grade is basically picking this up and telling you, hey, maybe you should look into this, right? And actually, the funny thing is, this was a project. I think our team did look into it because Michael Turpin was an investor, and he brought this to our attention. And it looks like it's trading on exchanges, even though the liquidity is low, right? The whole point of the quant grade is to help us find these low cap gems as they move and help us figure out which ones to put attention into researching further. Right? This doesn't mean go out there and FOMO buy into this. It means that, okay, maybe we should look into this and see if it's a good trade. Right? So maybe Bill, could you pull up Aspire if possible and see if we could do some TA on that? Right? But then Bitcoin is scored very high again, which means very, very bullish on Bitcoin. Right? So all these are just several data points. The best way to trade or invest is to factor in the ratings here, factor in the price prediction, right? But in general, this you can invest or trade almost purely based off of this, right? Because the trader grade, for example, factors in the price prediction and the technical analysis already, right? So if you're looking for short-term day trade, for example, Ava Labs is one to look into, Secret Network, Newton, right? So if you're not maximizing this, just tune into our live streams. Our team will be here to answer questions and show you how to maximize and use the platform, right? But definitely, even one. Let me see XRP, because we've been bullish on XRP since actually, since the 29th. We're actually just talking about this in a marketing meeting, because we've had so many people come and join us from XRP Army. So if we go to our YouTube channel here real quick. So our fourth most popular video is the XRP price prediction, right? This and this. This was on the 21st. Actually, this is a clip from a live stream. Live stream was probably on the, let me take a look, because we did 21st. This was actually probably from like the 15th, I think. So almost 2 weeks back, we were bullish on XRP. And that was partially based on TA, also based on the quant grade. And we're like, why is XRP going up? Because I mean, even though the TA and the model said XRP is going up, but after doing some research, it turns out that there's an airdrop happening on XRP. So we just searched for XRP airdrop, and we came across this, which explains a lot, right? So apparently this project called the Flare Network announced that it will take a snapshot of the XRP amount on XRP wallet addresses for an airdrop, right? And we're wondering, okay, what the heck is this Flare network? So Flare is a scalable, okay, it's basically a smart contract. Yeah, the new Flare platform helps customers run smart contract services on XRP using a virtual machine powered by Ethereum. So basically, it's an Ethereum virtual machine running on XRP. Okay, now our team is, because we did look into this a while back, but I don't think they had any open source code on their site. But the fact that the quant grade picked this up through XRP without having us know what the heck is going on, that's a time saver. Being able to save time with the research is huge. So we definitely encourage you to go out there and take advantage of the quant grade, right? Use that coupon code 40% off. It expires today in less than 12 hours, anniversary 2020. That's anniversary, all caps, 2020, right? So take advantage of that. Funky Fresh says Flare brings in smart contracts. Yeah, that's huge. Andre says best crypto channel on YouTube. Thank you, Andre. Thank you. We appreciate that. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, and use that discount code. So tell us what you think. How are you taking advantage of the quant grades? Are you bullish on XRP, on Flare Network? Tell us what you think down below. Okay, Bill, is there anything you want to talk about that you're seeing right now today in the markets? We can't hear you. You're on mute.
I wanted to highlight something that has been working from our site. I'm getting there right now. One of the things that I've noticed, and we've been really helping our premium customers with this, is that daily indexes or indices are giving us hints as to what the next potential, literally like moonshot could be in some of the bigger coins. So our portfolios that are constructed here, they've got 3 dimensions. They take into account the quant grade. They use an institutional level method for constructing portfolio, and they use sophisticated techniques for correlation to make sure you're not, all long the same thing effectively. Now, here we're going to see a Binance daily allocation, and EOS and Bitcoin Cash have been here for 2 days. Okay. And today, we saw EOS and Bitcoin Cash take off something like 10%. Okay. So when we're seeing this type of stuff for day trades, not only are we getting the big moves, but sometimes they can turn into hodls. Like XRP showed up in here with our old models. And, again, really interesting that came into an epic takeoff, because the question is, going back to that XRP video that did so well, like, how did I just wake up one day and go, hey, I should look at XRP? It's because it popped into one of these models, right? Coinbase daily, right? Bitcoin has been here for 4 days or 5 days, right? So even when it was avalanching lower, when you get these bigger allocations to these indices for the, for whatever coin it is, it can be really powerful. Okay. Let me see if I can pull this up, if it's still the same. I think this one's for the Marines. Okay. Look at the Uniswap allocation to Chainlink. Okay. This was there last night when we did the stream. Chainlink takes off, was up like 4% last night and is up a big again today. So, there are signals inside the token metrics universe, right? So data price predictions, they're not replacements for a thought process. They are a part of your thought process. And the reason we want you to join Token Metrics is because the combination of the AI, the sophisticated quantitative analytics, and the team can help point you in a direction where it's like, hey, our AI or our quant grade is flashing this. So pay attention to this. And of course, it can also help you build portfolios, that you want to hold for short-term or long-term. But I wanted to share that because, that has been a trend that our professional group is really happy with when I'm highlighting, what's showing up on our daily indices and how those things are moving so much. Like you have a chance to actually move your stops up and hodl them.
Yes. So also want to mention synthetics. So we covered that on the last few live streams. We talked about how that's bullish on the quant grade. And if we go to here, it's one of the top movers on this bounce back, already up 8%. Right. Same with Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, as you mentioned, Aave as well. Right. So, I mean, definitely take advantage of this. It's not the end all be all, but it helps you quickly filter through all the noise to find which coins are actually going to be moving. Right. And it finds them at a pretty high accuracy. Okay. Abraham says, Ian, do we get the AI quant grades predictions on the investor plan subscription? Yes. So quant grade, the ratings are the quant grade, right? That's available to everyone, hodler, investor, and the professional. Then the price predictions, meaning that price prediction chart, is only available for investor plan and above, so investor and professional. But definitely take advantage of that. So coupon code is anniversary, one word, all caps, 2020. That's anniversary 2020, one word, all caps, and that expires in less than 12 hours at 11:59 p.m. So be sure to take advantage of that. Okay, all right. Let's take some questions here from the audience before we have to end the stream. This will be a pretty short stream. Okay, so people are asking about Tezos. Okay, I contacted support 13 hours ago to take advantage of the. I think I just sent you a message. So if you're already a customer, we'll get to you as long as you've put in your request. If you're having any issues before the deadline is up, we'll take care of you, right? So Crypto Gamer will take care of you. Let me just send this to our support team. Okay, all right, let me, apologies, doing customer support on the live stream. But hey, that's how much we love our customers. All right, yeah, so be sure to smash the like button, everybody. Bitcoin just had a new all-time high. This is just the beginning, just the beginning. Master Polo Kid says, Ian and Bill, if new to crypto, signing up to Token Metrics, is there like a guide or someone available to ask for? So the guide is right here, our live streams on YouTube. We have live streams every single week, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Then we also have videos we're posting every single day. Then here, let me just turn this on. Then we also have our help section, right? So we have so many guides because we want to make sure you're fully maximizing Token Metrics, right? So as mentioned, you have the live streams with us. You can come here, ask any questions, ask us anything. Then if you go to help.tokenmetrics.com, first section here, we have tutorials on how to use Token Metrics. Our team will be working on creating new tutorials on the quant grade, so we'll have to go through and update them. But for the most part, they're pretty straightforward. They're still sufficient with the current platform. We just have to add a new section for the quant grade. And if you have a question on anything, just come here and search, right? So let's say you have a question about our affiliate program, right? Come here and search, kind of like Google, right? It tells you everything you want to know, right? But yeah, this is pretty straightforward. And we have the live stream. So come here, bring questions. And we also have support, right? So if you go to the site, any page on the site, down here at the bottom right, we have human support, which is very rare in crypto, to be honest, right? Now, please bear with us. We have been swamped with all the interest between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so support might take a while to get back to you, because typically we respond back within a few hours, between 1 to 2 hours. But because of all the demand, we're actually in the process of bringing one extra person on board to help with that. But still, having somebody respond to you on average less than 5 hours in crypto, I mean, that's customer service at its finest. So our team is definitely doing a great job. So please bear with us. The interest level, I mean, Bitcoin is at an all-time high, and it's Cyber Monday and Black Friday. So I hope you can all understand the amount of interest there is in crypto and token metrics right now. But we're here. We're your friends in crypto. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Subscribe to the newsletter. So if you're watching this on Facebook or Periscope or Twitter, just go to youtube.com/tokenmetrics and subscribe. This has been our best month to date on YouTube. We've grown over 100% in terms of new subscribers than we typically get on average each month. And then we post daily videos. Actually, we post a lot more than daily. We post on average 2 to 4 videos a day. So for those who don't have the time to watch the live streams, we go through, we clip them, and we post the short clips, the clip notes version on each topic, right? So for example, top coins on Uniswap. So definitely encourage you to go there, get the podcast, go to tokenmetrics.com/podcast. You can get us on the go. So if you're going to work out, drive, take the train, the bus, the plane, get us on the go on Spotify, on Apple Podcast, on Google Podcast. Get our analysis on the go. Then we also have the newsletter. So if you want to get we're emailing out, I would say maybe like once a week, like updates on crypto, token metrics. That's how we emailed out to our audience the coupon code, right? So go here and sign up. So many ways to get involved, and we have the videos as well, right? So we're here to be your friend and your guide in crypto to help you go to the moon and beyond, right? Because as we mentioned before, it is a crime not to be in crypto at this point. With all the wealth people will be losing from inflation, from printing of money, I mean, you have to get your friends into this, because what good is it to make money in crypto if everyone around you did not make money, right? Because having everybody with you enjoying the success is what makes success, right? Bill, any comments?
Yes. So you're not too early and you're not too late. Okay. People may be looking at Bitcoin at an all-time high and going, oh, well, I missed it. However, especially at token metrics, there's this huge universe of cryptocurrencies and tokens below Bitcoin on the market cap chart that literally could go to the moon and beyond. I mean, we've talked about 2 themes, right? One is the future of money. That means the dollar, the euro, the yen, sterling, Swiss franc, Aussie dollar will have crypto cousins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, right? XRP. And then there's the other theme, which is the future of technology investing, right? In other words, you've got 4 to 6 technology companies in the United States that basically make up the entire stock market almost. And what's the future? Like, when can you get in when things are relatively low priced, especially compared to these trillion-dollar valuations? Well, Synthetics, Chainlink, Polkadot, Ren, okay? All of these little companies, we're calling them DeFi 2.0. It's the plumbing of a new financial system for crypto. And think about it. What are all these institutions going to do once they've got Bitcoin? Okay, boss, we got Bitcoin. Great. Now what? How are they going to get a return on their Bitcoin? That'll be the new contest between the big guys. Okay. You're going to see assets locked up in DeFi go from 12 billion to 120 billion in 2021, because institutions are going to enter the DeFi space looking for returns on crypto. And this creates an opportunity to invest in the technology of the crypto interest rate system. So again, for that trade, you're right on time. For the future of money, I don't know. The all-time high in Ethereum is 1,400. It's now at 600. The all-time high in Litecoin, which is like fast Bitcoin for paying for coffee and bagels, all-time high was 400. It's pressing 80 today. You're right on time.
Right on time, right on time. Absolutely. Thank you, Bill. So be sure to tell us what you think down below, and be sure to join us on all those platforms and take advantage of that coupon code. Somebody was saying they tried the code, how to use it. Okay, let me just do a quick walkthrough again. So I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to use this before it expires. So if you just go to Token Metrics, as I pull up my screen here, give me 1 second. So you come here, choose whatever plan you like. So we have discounted trial. Okay, so let's say you want to do the investor plan, right? So you come through here, it takes you to checkout. So pretty much just go to pricing, whether you're on the homepage at tokenmetrics.com or some other page, you go there at checkout, and that's where you put in the code, right? And for those who might notice is you're already getting a 25% discount from the monthly plan if you get the annual plan. So if you get the 12 months upfront, you get 25% off. And then you can also apply the additional 40% off. So you're getting massive savings. So just type in anniversary 2020, apply the coupon code, and watch the magic work. So we're getting down from 1,200 down to 540. Massive savings. And this 40% off is for our 1-year anniversary, our birthday, and it's going to expire today, right? 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you take advantage of this and share with all your friends. If anybody out there has an interest in crypto, let them know this is the time to do it before it expires. And then, as we mentioned, Bitcoin is at a new all-time high, right? So lots of institutions and retail and pretty much everybody who had turned their back on Bitcoin and crypto is now going to FOMO back into it, right? Because Bitcoin is a saving grace. Bitcoin is the new reserve currency for the internet. Not the dollar, not the yen, the euro, because all those currencies are just being printed to death. And Bitcoin, for the first time ever, we have an internet for the currency that is boundless, with no borders, no boundaries, not owned by anybody, not owned by central banks, not owned by governments. This is the future of money. And you can become a part of this by owning Bitcoin, by owning crypto, and we'll be your guide and your friend to help you effectively allocate capital in this new world, right? So in the same way that Google found patterns, Google built the world's biggest search engine by finding patterns in the internet's data. We're trying to build the world's biggest investment research platform by finding hidden patterns in the internet of money, right? That's kind of the big value prop of crypto. Right, taking technologies and tools that are reserved for quant funds, for hedge funds, for the top 1%, and making them available to retail investors and traders. So you basically have a hedge fund research arm at your fingertips with Token Metrics, right? So thank you for joining us during this 1-year anniversary, and it's great to be here with everybody live as Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high. Because now, as we like to say, I mean, the moon is not the limit, to the moon and beyond, right? So definitely be sure to take advantage of that. Okay, let's take a few more questions from the audience. And yeah, smash the like buttons, subscribe, share with your friends. Okay, Anthony says, okay, let me just turn this on. Okay, Anthony says, will the long time indices tell us when to use our stablecoins to buy dips, or does it wait until the quarterly or annual rebalance? Good question. So they wait until the rebalancing happens. That's kind of how indices work. However, you can always do your own rebalancing, right? That's up to you. But let's say you're doing the annual index, right? That means you have to wait 12 months until rebalancing because you're probably targeting long-term capital gains, right? So rebalancing in between is something you can definitely do, but you want to achieve those long-term capital gains benefits. Okay, all right. Bill, any comments on that?
Yes. So when it comes to the indices, I think right now what's working is the shorter term ones, right? So I'm really interested in the daily, as I highlighted earlier. Weekly indices also get my attention, and the monthly quant grades have been extremely helpful. Now, I would imagine as we go to a new month and a new quarter, honestly, it is going to get even more exciting in January of 2021 because we'll have new weekly, new monthly, and new quarterly indices across multiple exchanges. So, not to over pitch it, but the sooner you get the token metrics, the sooner you get familiar with the tools and how to implement them, okay, the more you'll be able to take advantage of the treasure trove of new data that'll be here in the weeks and month ahead.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bill. So just to answer that question some more, so let me pull up the indices here. Just give me 1 second. So let's take, for example, let's say you're on the quarterly, right? So if you want to be able to kind of capture those trend changes or the trend reversals, I would probably say go for the monthly or quarterly. If you don't want to be bogged down with the trading back and forth, I'd probably opt for the quarterly, right? But for the yearly index, for example, that's not meant to be touched for 1 year, right? Which is tough in crypto, right? So we definitely do understand not everyone is going to want to use that, but a few people do want to just kind of set and forget. But for example, if you come here, right, and this has all stable coins, right? So it's basically in gold, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, right? It's kind of a conservative portfolio. Now, let's say 3 months later, it ends up updating, and it has altcoins, right? That basically means it used the stable coins, it sold that to buy altcoins, right? So factor that in. So for example, as mentioned before, the trends will always happen on the shorter time frames first, right? So if we go to, for example, let's go to Trader, right? As Bill mentioned, he likes the Trader Daily, right? So Trader Daily would be scooping up altcoins first when alts turn bullish before the quarterly or yearly, which does make sense, right? So if you want to really find those quick trend reversals, look at what's happening at the daily and weekly, as Bill mentioned, right? If we go to the weekly here, let's see how many altcoins it has. So this has lots of altcoins as well. So both of these have no stable coins, right? So maybe alts are turning bullish. This is kind of what the read would be. If we go to the monthly for Trader, yes, and so let us know what new indices you would want us to add. Please post down below in the comments what new indices we should add. Should we add other exchanges? Should we add a DeFi index? Should we add yield farming index? Should we add privacy coin index? I mean, whatever new indices you want us to add, let us know. This is definitely powered by you, our audience, and our customers. So tell us down below what new indices you'd like to add, right? So looking at this, kind of the same thing, right? So whenever there's an update, look at the trader first, kind of see where the market is going, right? If the trader is heavily in stable coins, that's very, very bearish, right? Which rarely happens, but that happened, I think, about a month ago because in general, I would say when the market is going sideways or when it's going down, the trader indices perform better. But when the market is very, very bullish, the value investor indices perform better, right? Because they can hodl those longer upswings. Bill, what do you think of that?
Well, I think with all data, you have to synthesize information and mix it together, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you started to see some of the stuff that pops up in the daily indices wind up in the longer term indices if these trends continue. So it may be a coming attraction. Now, one thing that I thought was really interesting from the all exchange index was that I saw something that no one's talked about for 2 years, which was Raven coin. Okay. Which, as I understand it, the original value proposition was for Raven coin to kind of be involved in the tokenization of everything, real estate, artwork, etc. So I have to go back and do my homework on Raven coin. I have to make sure that concept that I have is correct, but I haven't heard anything about Raven coin for 2 years. So the hidden gems are all over the site. And frankly, it's me and the premium customers who are actively in here, figuring out, going, wow, look at this. So, we want you to join us because the hidden gems are out there, whether they're big coins or small ones.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Bill. Quick comment here from Joe C. Good afternoon, everyone. I am a new subscriber to Token Metrics. That's awesome. I have the investor plan and wish I could afford the professional plan. All right. Well, hopefully that multiplies tenfold and you can join the professional plan. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let me see here. What else? Okay, some of these questions we've already answered. I'll just go back in the beginning of the stream. All right. Somebody said I sold my Raven coin into VeChain. LOL. All right. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, Jack Walsh says, I used your services for 2 days, and coming from a rookie investor, I do not find it highly useful. So if you could share how you're using it, but I would say if you're a rookie investor, the best place to start are with the indices, right? And if you're a rookie investor, and this reminds me of what Bill said last week. Could you repeat that about opening up a Coinbase account and getting a Lambo in a week?
Right. So, I mean, on crypto, here is the standard crypto progression in people's minds, right? Monday, you open the account, you're approved on Tuesday. Wednesday, you fund it. Thursday, you trade. Friday, you sell for 1,000x. Saturday, you're buying a Lambo. Right now, I wish that for you out there. I do. But the reality is, as crypto becomes a mainstream market, homework is going to be involved. It'll be great when we go through these, pump phases. But, frankly, I would just assume skip the all the way up, all the way down deal that we had in September in favor of a more normal uptrend like you've seen in legacy markets, only with, crypto being able to move much more from a percentage return point of view. So coming back to it, if you're new, okay, you're going to have to figure out like what data points matter the most. So that's why you tune in for the live streams. That's why you look at the newsletter, because, if you just started in crypto, you're right on time. But if your friend's got a Lambo from crypto, you can't compare that person to you. That's hard, right? Like, I got chased out of a few positions when this thing went down, and now I'm watching it rocket back up going, oh my God, but I can't focus on that. So if you're new and you're frustrated, we understand. We don't want you to be frustrated, but it is part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
Right. So let us help you help yourself and get, smarter and smarter in the crypto space.
Yeah. And I mean, it takes more than 2 days to do anything worthwhile. Right. So, I mean, if you're measuring success in 2 days, I would say, are you a trader? Because if you are, I mean, the trades have been making money as well, right? So I'm not sure how you're using the platform. Let me just kind of go through here again, right? So let's say you're a trader, right? And you want to day trade, right? So how can you get success as quickly as possible? You come to Trader, daily, pick whatever exchange, let's say all exchanges. And this is basically giving you a list on the coins to look at for trading, right? So these are the coins to look at for trading. So That's one way of doing it, right? Or let's say you want to actually here. Let's go to the ratings page, right? So let's go to the ratings. Let me take off the filter. Go to trader, right? And kind of the same thing, right? This is showing me all the top trades today, right? If you want to go to weekly, this shows the top trades to look at, right? Like PowerPool up 17%. We've covered this on the last, I think since we launched on Friday, right? And this is one of the big movers, right? People who want low cap coins. I mean, this is right. This is textbook, right? I mean, you can go and watch the last live streams. We covered PowerPool, right? But yeah, I mean, that's how I would use it if you're doing that. But I think honestly, the most of the money would be in the longer term hodls. Well, not hodls, but I would say in crypto, I think you need like about 1 to 3 months to really make the big money in crypto, right? Like right now, models are bullish on Bitcoin, Aspire. If you like super low cap, I think this might be degen. Fundamentals on this don't check out, but if you're looking for a possible trade, this could be it. So speaking of indices, people were saying creating a low cap degen, essentially shitcoin index. I'm not sure about that, but I mean, if the customers want it, we'll explore that. But I think we definitely need to add a huge disclaimer so people know, like if they get wrecked, like it's not our issue. So I think maybe just calling it the degen index, or so people know that. I mean, if you go and lose your money on the degen index, I mean, there's no one to blame but yourself. I mean, the title is in the name. Gary says, just do it. Need to do it. Full ape. Okay, Bill, what do you think about creating a degen index?
Okay, well, I want to go through like how they do this in Legacy, right? So
really, okay.
Okay, so in big brokerage firms, right, they'll offer you, everyone trades for free now, but it used to be, they took commissions down to like $4.95 a trade. So if you did 1 million shares, it's $4.95. And what they want you to do, honestly, is they actually wanted you to trade and wound up one of those people where 80% lose money. And after you get done with your degen small cap marijuana stocks, you'll say, or you'll call for some guidance, and we'll say, hey, how about our intelligent portfolio? Right? How about some indices? You know what I'm saying? Rather than laying awake at night and your spouse leaving you because the rent money went to zero. So I mean, we want our customers to make money. We know there's a huge appetite for the next 1000x. Folks, we'll help you any way we can, but we don't want you to get wrecked before you get smart. Just maybe go right to smart. But if you want to gamble or play, we'll listen to your feedback and we'll take it into account. I think honestly, if we go lower cap, I think it's going to be something like, DeFi 2.0 or, yields farming. It'll be low cap coins, maybe with a theme rather than just, the dog poo of the day.
Yeah. I think well said. So basically people really want a micro cap or low cap index, it looks like. So, I mean, and equities, is that Russell 2000? That's the micro cap?
No. Micro cap is penny stocks.
Oh, penny stocks.
Right. So, I mean, guys want to buy it for a dime and sell it for $4. Right.
Yeah.
Lottery tickets. That success rate, requires a lot of homework. A lot of senior citizens get fleeced with newsletters. Hey, folks, let's trade and invest, right? I would say almost more of a focus on invest. Now, I understand investing isn't the path to a Lambo this upcoming weekend, but it may be the path to a house 5 years from now. or surviving this awful pandemic. So
Yeah.
at Token Metrics, we do want to help you trade. We do want to give customers what they want, but we also want to bring you around to the idea of crypto as an investment.
Okay, well said, well said. So here I've tried to do a quick degen search. So on Token Metrics, one of the cool things that we have filters here. So if I've added a filter for market cap less than 10 million and 24-hour trading volume more than 1 million. And these are the coins I'm getting. So this is, I think, a Chinese stable coin, Buybox, Gifto, ArcBlock. I mean, we can definitely look more into this. I'm not sure how well this will do, but if we apply this to, yeah, long term, that does not like any of them, which does make sense. If we go to Trader, so even Trader, so it's not really finding anything of value. But anyway, we'll look into this, but definitely keep the ideas coming. Let us know what you think. Smash the like button if you want to see this happen. That will tell us that you like it. Okay, all right. So I think that's pretty much it. Bill, it was great having you. Great having you all here on the Bitcoin all-time high live stream. Once again, the anniversary code is anniversary 2020, all caps 2020, one word. That expires today by midnight. So definitely make sure you take advantage of it. Share this with all your friends, get them on board, because we're going to the moon and beyond. So as we like to say, the moon is not the limit, to the moon and beyond. Thank you, Crypto